Intense, fiery energy is here as we are currently in eclipse season and Mercury retrograde. You may notice that this month is going to be feeling very busy, especially the first half of the month. Again, a lot of Aries energies happening, all this fire energy. So really understand, like, you're going to be feeling a lot of go, action oriented initiatives that you're going to want to just go full gas on. But to win this month, it really is about pumping on the brakes, pausing, waiting for, when eclipse season, Mercury retrograde is over, so then you can then act on them in the next few months. If this is your first time here, hello, my name is Courtney and welcome to my monthly Cosmic Energy Download series. I'm so happy to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the energetic themes of April, what to expect, go over some astrology highlights, some crystal recommendations that pair really well with the energy we're going to be feeling, and then lastly, ending out this video talking about my current crystal favorites and any fun life updates. So stick around till the end to hear that. Alrighty guys, so I hope you are pumped for April because it's going to be a very transformational month. Like I said, we're in eclipse season, which is one of my favorite times of the year. It's during eclipse season. For the astro highlights, we're going to be talking about Mercury retrograde. We're then going to be talking about the total solar eclipse in Aries. Exciting. Transitioning to Taurus season, the full moon in Scorpio. And then at the very end of the month, we'll have Mercury going direct. Just wanted to throw that in there. So those are all the astro highlights. And then again, at the end of this video, I'll be going over my current crystal favorites and any fun life updates. With that being said, let's jump into our first astro highlight, which is happening on April 1st, and that is Mercury retrograde. No, I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. I touched upon Mercury retrograde in March's energy report, so I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a revamp here, talking about what to expect. So like I said, a lot of Aries energy at the beginning of this month. Mercury retrograde is in Aries, so really what this means is when we are communicating with others, anything technical, how we want to, plan, we're going to have a lot of Aries influence there. And Aries communication style, they can be a little hot-tempered. They can say what's on their mind very quickly, not thinking about, how that might affect someone's emotions. They might say things and it might make someone I don't know how to explain it, but they're just very confident. And with that, they can get really heated very quickly. So my number one thing that I'm thinking that everyone should follow during this Mercury retrograde in Aries is to say less. I think that should be your mantra. I think you should just go into conversations and say less, because there's less opportunities for someone to interpret what you're saying wrong in like a different context, or thinking that you might be a little bit sassy. And this can go the other way too. Like, don't take things too seriously, because people are going to be communicating to you and they're going to be having that Aries energy. So don't get like really quickly upset with someone, because it most likely is miscommunication from Mercury retrograde. The number one crystal I recommend working with during this Mercury retrograde would be aquamarine. It really cools the flames. It really helps with our throat chakra. It brings this flow of water energy, which I think we really kind of might need during this whole Mercury retrograde. So if you have an aquamarine bracelet, that's what I definitely recommend wearing as far as crystals go. So I hope that helps out. Next up, on April 8th, we have our big highlight of the month, and that is the total solar eclipse in Aries. I'm so excited for this, guys, because number one, this total eclipse will be viewable in North America. So I haven't researched exactly where it's the best in North America to view it. I don't know what state, but I'm going to try to see it if I can. If I can't, I always love to go on YouTube and watch like the live streams. I think it's just so fun. And I love that energy, like knowing when it's happening. Like I really do encourage you to like take note of when the eclipse happens and like take those moments of like stillness and like be like so grateful and like surrender to like the magic of this season. This energy, this Aries energy is really all about what you want to bring to life. You know, think about your passions, think about your drive. You know, we just had an eclipse in Libra where it was a full moon lunar eclipse, and we were letting go, we were shedding a lot during that eclipse. And now we come to this total solar eclipse where there's this kind of like oomph, there's this initiative, you know, although it's not the time to be like super publicly facing in this launch that you may be personally having. It's like an internal feeling. Like you may feel like you are ready to like do a makeover, you know, to revamp your look or something like that. And that's totally fine. Like you can do that. It's more so like those big launches that affect the collective. The collective might not be very receptive during this time. So that's why it's good to kind of pause and reflect on all the ideas you're getting during this eclipse in Mercury Retrograde and act on them in, you know, maybe the later part of May. One last thing I want to talk about for this eclipse is I've talked about this in videos and, you know, in past monthly videos when I talk about eclipses. There is a big connotation that eclipse season and eclipses are bad, and I'm here to tell you they are not bad. They're not evil. I totally get like the history of, you know, eclipse season, and when it was an eclipse outside, people were scared. Like I get that, but eclipses are all about transformation and magic and synchronicities and things coming to your life unexpectedly. Like there is this magic here. So if you feel like you want to do a ritual, or you feel so inspired to manifest, like that Aries energy, I would be surprised if you don't feel that way. Like this is a big solar feeling. Like this is life bringing energy, and it's in Aries. Like this is very big. So you're going to be feeling like you are on top of the world, like you're ready to accomplish anything. You're going to feel really good. And if you want to visualize, manifest, like you can do that. You don't need to not do something because you hear someone's telling you it's bad. Like do what feels right to you. If you feel emotionally drained and you're just like not in the mood to do any of those things, like don't do them. That's totally fine. Just like enjoy the eclipse, you know, watch it if you want. But like just tune into you. What do you want to do? Do you feel like going out and watching the eclipse? Do you feel like manifesting, burning a candle, you know, doing a crystal meditation? Like take stock in what feels right to you and do that. That was my spiel on eclipses in general. A crystal that I recommend working with during this eclipse would probably be, I think sunstone would be really good. It really entices that creative energy. It has that life force energy. So I definitely think sunstone. And then one that I always go to that I love during eclipse season is gold rutilated quartz. I think gold rutilated quartz would be really great for this eclipse in particular. So work with those stones if you feel like doing some manifesting, or you're doing some visualization of you killing it in your highest life, your highest timeline, you know, quantum leap to this next version of you during this time. Like be that person and use those crystals to get you there. Alrighty, so next up we have Taurus season, which is happening on April 19th. I love Taurus season, and I feel like when we are starting Taurus season, it's kind of an interesting time because we are inching closer to the end of eclipse season and the end of Mercury retrograde. We're not quite yet there. So I feel like when Taurus season comes, we may be feeling a little drained, and really utilize this time to ground yourself, to recharge your batteries, you know, doing those things that make you feel relaxed, you know, maybe like go to the beach and like lay out, or take more naps, or like stay home and like do some fun, like new meals, like cook some food that's like something you've been wanting to try, like a pasta dish or a summer salad you want to test out. Like do those comforting things. You know, Taurus energy loves that stuff. Taurus energy loves sensory. They love to taste. They love to feel. They like like finding their own luxuries in life and doing them. So what is your simple luxury of life, and really like tune into that during Taurus season. Some crystals I recommend for Taurus season would be moss agate. I love moss agate for Taurus energy in general. Really feeling your roots, you know, feeling like you are intertwined in nature. You're feeling like abundant. You're feeling relaxed. I feel like moss agate is so good for that. Also, like cultivating abundance in your life. I also feel like working on like your heart chakra may feel good at this time, whether it's a green calcite stone or maybe even a pink opal. Pink opal just feels like a hug, like it feels good. It might feel really comforting to work with that stone after, you know, a lot of eclipse energy and Mercury retrograde energy. Even though we're not out of it yet, it still feels good to like ease into it. So some comforting stones I definitely recommend. Alrighty, and our next celestial moment is happening on April 23rd, and this is the full moon in Scorpio. This is going to be a really fun, magical full moon. So just coming out of, like by this time, April 23rd, we will be out of eclipse season. So this is like a full moon to be like, wow, I just had a really transformational month. You know, we've been in eclipse season since March, like the later part of March till now. And it's kind of like, wow, what did I just go through? What are the insights I noticed during this transformation? What layers did I shed during this eclipse season? This is very Scorpio energy. This is very mystical, transformational, dipping into your shadow self, like doing some self-reflection work, some introspection. You know, this is also a great moon to like maybe cleanse your crystals, charge up your crystals, you know. I feel like you can charge your crystals like during eclipse season. Like nothing is going to happen that's crazy. But if you feel like you want to wait until maybe this moon to do that, you know, to each his own, you know. This would be a good moon to do that, you know, cleanse and charge your crystals during the full moon in Scorpio. It's a very magical one. I feel like there's a lot of potent energy here that your crystals will like. Water is very much, you know, Scorpio energy. It's a water sign. So yeah, you know, cleansing your stones would be good. That would be very in alignment with this energy. Also, like doing a ritual bath, that might be fun too. You just went through a transformational eclipse season, you know, take a bath and feel rejuvenated. Some crystals I recommend for the full moon in Scorpio would be a labradorite. I love labradorite. That would be really great to work with when you're doing all your fun magical rituals. I also just got a new crystal that I think would be really, really nice for the full moon in Scorpio that I'm going to be testing out because I haven't really worked with it that much yet, and that is hyperstein. This stone is known for drawing out any like lower vibrations. So if you feel like you kind of had a really crazy eclipse season, because eclipse season can be can be a lot. So if a lot of like change happened, maybe some obstacles got in your way, I would recommend working with hyperstein to kind of draw that out. If you don't have hyperstein, I know this one can be a little bit tricky to find. I also recommend black tourmaline or black obsidian. That's very much in alignment with Scorpio energy as well. Alrighty, and our last little quick celestial moment is on April 25th, and that is Mercury going direct, finally. It's nice. We're ending out the month, you know, with, you know, everything kind of like behind us at this point. We're like done with Mercury retrograde, we're done with eclipse season. I will say we're not out of the woods quite yet because there is a post shadow period with Mercury retrograde that I want you to be aware of. Same thing with like eclipses, you know, there is like a shadow period. We won't really feel like everything's super clear and forward movement until like the midpoint of May. I would say like May 15th on, like then we're in the green to like go forward on those things that we might have gotten pings on, or maybe we were holding back on launching something. I know for me personally, I was really planning on launching something in March, but it wasn't quite ready yet. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it in May. So May is going to be the time when I'm bringing something into the world that I'm really excited to share with you guys. So, you know, it's okay to pivot. It's okay to pause and to know when it's the divine timing to release something. So May's looking good. For my personal crystal faves, so recently I got this peridot bracelet. If you guys saw my crystal haul at the Gem and Mineral show, I got this peridot bracelet, and I gotta say, it's been really nice. I feel like I am thinking about money differently. It has that energy of increase, like this frequency of increase, which translates in your finances. So, if you're looking to get into investing, if you're looking to start a business, if you're looking to build up your savings, what have you, like Peridot's energy is so in alignment with that. And I've also been saying, Peridot is like the crystal for this year, for 2024, because we are in that year 8. We're in this abundance year. So money is definitely top of mind this year. And I know it's been talked about a lot because that's just the way the world works. We're always talking about money, but especially right now, I think there's a lot of money talks going on and how to be smart with your money. So this is definitely the year to dabble in those things, and especially with a great crystal like peridot. And the one other crystal that I've been working with a lot that kind of meshes with kind of like the energy that I am trying to pursue right now in my life, which is more of like that money mindset, is this new pyrite sphere that I got. I've been loving this. I feel like it's helping me dive into my divine masculine, my like boss energy, this feeling of like wanting to get like just on top of my finances. Pyrite's a great money manifesting stone as well. I've had a lot of, just insights and new initiatives in my financial life. So I'm excited to keep pushing through, keep learning, and keep growing my finances. So that's really all that's been going on with me. A lot of new business ventures and money mindset, financial goals. That's really where I'm at right now in my life. And I'm excited to be sharing something with you very, very soon, in about a month. So that's very soon. I'm so excited. So stay tuned for that. I hope that you are so excited for April. I know I am. I'm wishing you a wonderful eclipse in Aries. I hope you have a great total solar eclipse in Aries. It's going to be amazing. I hope Mercury Retrograde brings in so many insights and new ideas to you, and that you feel like prepared to launch in May or June, whatever your big initiatives are. You're getting closer to that, so I'm excited for you to act on those very, very soon. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Come on and join this crystal fam. I'm wishing you a wonderful day and night, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.